The march had begun. For years, Amir Arsalan had lived in the shadows, unaware of the royal blood flowing through his veins. But those days were over. The young prince now rode at the head of a growing army. Behind him marched warriors from Egypt, veteran soldiers, desert horsemen, archers, swordsmen, men who had chosen to follow him not because of his title, but because they believed in the courage they had witnessed with their own eyes. Word of his victories spread across every kingdom. People whispered that the lost prince had finally returned. Others claimed destiny itself was riding beside him. Far to the north, inside the occupied lands of Rome, another man listened to those rumors with growing anger. His name was Sam Khan. Years earlier, after the fall of Amir Arsalan's father, Sam Khan had seized control of the kingdom. He ruled through fear. Heavy taxes crushed the people. His soldiers punished anyone who questioned his authority. Villages that once celebrated prosperity now lived beneath constant oppression. To Sam Khan, power mattered more than justice. When his spies informed him that a young commander was marching toward Rome, he laughed. "A boy from Egypt?" he mocked. "Let him come. He will learn what becomes of dreamers." But as more reports arrived, his confidence slowly faded. Entire villages were opening their gates to Amir Arsalan. Former soldiers abandoned Sam Khan's army. Merchants secretly supplied food to the advancing forces. The people had waited many years for hope. Now they believed hope had finally returned. Sam Khan gathered his generals inside the royal fortress. Maps covered the great wooden table. Messengers hurried in and out. Every hour brought worse news. The enemy was advancing faster than expected. One general suggested negotiating. Another advised retreating behind the city walls. Sam Khan slammed his fist upon the table. "There will be no retreat. I will destroy this pretender myself." Meanwhile, Amir Arsalan's army reached the hills overlooking Rome. From the high cliffs, he looked toward the magnificent city his father had once ruled. Ancient towers rose above the horizon. Golden domes reflected the afternoon sun. For a long moment, he remained silent. This was more than a battlefield. This was home. Although he had never lived there, something deep inside him recognized the land. Khwaja Noman quietly stepped beside him. "Your father once stood here," he said softly. "Today, history gives you the same chance." That evening, campfires covered the valley. Thousands of soldiers prepared for battle. Armor was repaired. Swords were sharpened. Horses rested before the coming storm. Yet Amir Arsalan walked alone among his men. He spoke with ordinary soldiers. He listened to their fears. He thanked them for following him. Each conversation strengthened their loyalty. They no longer saw a prince. They saw a leader. Before sunrise, horn echoed across the valley. The final battle had begun. Sam Khan's army poured through the gates. Thousands of infantry advanced behind massive shields. Archers filled the sky with arrows. War drums thundered across the battlefield. Amir Arsalan raised his sword. "For justice!" his cavalry charged. The ground shook beneath hundreds of galloping horses. Steel crashed against steel. Dust swallowed the battlefield. The battle lasted for hours. Neither side surrendered. Again and again, Amir Arsalan fought wherever the fighting became fiercest. His courage inspired every warrior around him. Even enemy soldiers began whispering about the mysterious young commander who seemed impossible to defeat. Finally, the two leaders faced one another. Sam Khan rode forward in black armor decorated with gold. His enormous sword reflected the burning sunlight. "So," he said coldly, "the lost prince has finally arrived." Amir Arsalan answered calmly. You stole what never belonged to you. This ends today. The army stepped back. Silence spread across the battlefield. Only the wind remained. Then both warriors attacked. Their swords collided with explosive force. Again and again, neither man yielded. Sam Khan was older and experienced. Amir Arsalan was younger, faster, and driven by destiny itself. Every strike echoed across the valley. Finally, Sam Khan made one desperate attack. Amir anticipated the movement. With a single powerful strike, he knocked the enemy's sword into the dust. Sam Khan fell to one knee. The battlefield became completely silent. The tyrant looked up at the young prince. For the first time in many years, he felt fear. Amir Arsalan raised his sword. This kingdom belongs to its people. Your reign ends here. One final strike. The battle was over. A great cry rose from the soldiers. Victory. The banners of Sam Khan slowly fell. The people of Rome opened their gates. Thousands filled the streets. Many wept openly. Others knelt before the young prince, not because he demanded it, but because they finally believed peace had returned. Yet Amir Arsalan knew this victory was only the beginning. Beyond the mountains, greater enemies were already watching. Powerful kings had heard his name. New alliances were forming, and a far greater war was approaching. The legend had only just begun. To be continued.